Hi, hello. My name is Jada Fajardo. I am 14 years old. I am in the 8th grade and I'm from the Philippines. I'm studying in Learning Links Academy.
Welcome, Jada.
And hello everyone, I'm Allyra Macaisa. I'm 14 years old and I'm a Filipino homeschooler based in Saudi Arabia.
Allyra, can you just check your sound? It's not as high as it might be.
Hello?
Much better. Much better, thank you.
Do I have to repeat what I said?
If you would, yes.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Allyra Macaisa. I'm 14 years old and I'm a Filipino homeschooler based in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Welcome, Allyra.
Hi, my name is Lontok. I'm a 15-year-old student from LLA and I'm based in Singapore.
Welcome, Kyle.
Hi, my name is Ilay Vladovsky. I'm 13 years old and I'm from Israel.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Yhali Hershkovitz. I am 13 years old and I'm from Israel.
Hi, my name is Eylon Barzillai. I'm 12 years old and I'm from Israel. Hi.
Welcome to the Happy Three.
May we start our presentation?
Yes, please do, Kyle. Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Hello, good morning and good afternoon to all. We're GEM Academy and this is our presentation.
We're a team of students aged 12 to 15 years old from Israel, the Philippines, and Saudi Arabia who participated in the International Hackathon with the theme, How will the school of the future look like? We started by sharing problems we see in our schools. In the end, we all agreed on the lack of educational freedom and flexibility in traditional schools. We thought of all the traits that our dream school would have and tried compiling them. Then we conceptualized GEM Academy, a school in which we prioritize sustainability and the learner's curiosity.
What does school mean to you? What does learning mean to you? Is it all about going to a place to listen to a teacher's lecture, memorizing your textbooks, all to answer a test, only then to forget it all right after? School shouldn't be like that at all. We believe that learning should mean being curious, learning from multiple sources, and applying what we learned in the real world. This is where our project started, our shared thought on how schools should really be. May we present to you GEM Academy.
Now you may ask, what does GEM Academy mean? Green Earth, Green Mind. Here at GEM Academy, we believe that each child is a gem waiting to shine, and it is our role to help bring them to their full potential.
We have noticed that the traditional school system is outdated. Most schools have a one-size-fits-all approach toward education, disregarding the fact that each student learning style and interests are different.
Now, after technological advancements such as the internet, the world is more connected. And the students aren't confined to their school. Is their main source of information. We believe that somebody is not good. We believe the teacher should be we believe the teacher should be more like mentors, pointing the students in the right direction and allowing them to learn on their own.
We prepare children to learn, not how to take a test, said Pasi Salberg. To create our curriculum, we took inspiration from the Finnish education system and self-directed learning. On top of that, we integrated the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Our school itself is sustainable, equipped with solar panels and gardens where we grow our own food. We prohibit the use of one-use plastics and encourage students to bring their own reusable utensils. We believe that teaching our students practical ways to practice sustainability We create people who will actively protect the environment.
What makes us unique is that we combine finished education and self-directed learning, giving students more control on what they learn and how they'll be able to show that they learned. Whether that's through a project applying what they learned from each subject or an exam. They are given an hour of free time every day to study for themselves. Here, students are given both educational and creative freedom. Our goal is to create lifelong learners and tomorrow's change makers. With our SDL approach, we guide students in their learning pursuit and encourage them to never stop learning. Thank you all for listening to our presentation. We're ready for any questions you have at hand.
Wow. What a very fine idea. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say. And I love your name, Jem. Who came up with that idea? Who came up with the name?
I think Allyra did.
Did everybody come up with a name?
Allyra, I think you were the one who suggested that name, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Allyra. Allyra came up with the name Gem Academy.
It might have come up also because each child is a gem in the making. And then you actually extended it, I assume, to Green Earth Mind, which was very, very clever. Congratulations to all of you for that thinking.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Alex.
I have a question. But what was your biggest problem when thinking up this idea?
I guess it was figuring out how to make it work. As in, sometimes you were thinking, how can we make a sustainable school and a school like this if there are many students and it's hard to focus on each one of them, and also on the sustainable part that will cost quite a lot of money. So I guess that is one of the things you're worrying about. But we eventually came to the conclusion that we have to start with the idea and we'll worry about the funding later.
Okay. Allyra, just check your sound again. Okay.
I'm sorry, my mic keeps on falling.
Okay, well then that's much better, yes.
Do
Okay.
I have to repeat what I said? Okay.
Okay. Can I ask a question, please?
Mhm.
What do you do with this? Look, Gem Academy is wonderful. And let's assume that it's working on all your points. But what do you do with a child or with a student who is not really interested in learning? And I suppose you might say, well, they would fall by the wayside because they're not interested in doing the projects, or they're not interested in their self-directed planning. You would need somebody to say, what do you like? What do you want to do? This is how you could do it, etc., etc. But what do you do with that student who doesn't want to learn? Have you thought about that?
I think that was one of the possibilities that we kind of came across whilst we were discussing the project. We were like, what if there is a student that just because I do realize that the way that we have it currently is it's kind of modeled for students that are really interested in learning, and students that are genuinely curious about what they're learning. But that actually it's also part of the solution as to how we aim to deal with a student like that. If they're just not interested in learning in general, or they're not curious about anything at all, which then I suppose a way that we could possibly deal with that is we could have someone talk to them. I don't know, sit them down or like talk, like, you know, figure out why they're not very interested in learning. Like, what is the possible cause for this? Because as children or as we're growing up, naturally we're quite curious ourselves. We want to know about anything and everything, stuff like that. So we could have someone sit down with that student, talk to them, and be like, hey, what is it, why are you not so interested in learning? What is the what could be the root cause of that, like, thought in their head now that they just don't want to learn? They just stop learning. Have they thought that, oh, I know everything already, I don't think I need to learn anymore? Or are they just generally not interested in what they're learning in? Because if they're not interested in what they're learning in, that's where Gem Academy also steps in, because we also offer like we want to have the students learn what they actually want to learn. So if they're studying math but they're actually interested in science, then we'll just you know, we can have them study science if that's what they're really into. But we're not going to take away math from the curriculum. It's just that will help encourage them and really do our very best to understand each student's individuality and their own interests.
Okay, thank you, Jada. That was a very fine answer. But this is Gem Academy represents such a new way of looking at education on every level. And perhaps some of that resistance for the student who doesn't want to learn, maybe it's because it's hard work to learn, hard work to take responsibility for your own education. You need to actually engage. And you can't just say, well, my teachers didn't do this, or, you know, my teacher didn't tell us this, or whatever it is. So perhaps some kind of bridging program between the old style one size fits all to the new style Gem Academy. But that's just for perhaps another day. Thank you very much. I see we're out of time. So I need to congratulate you all on an excellent proposal and an excellent presentation. From my point of view, wonderful. Congratulations to this team.
Congratulations, everyone. Celeste, by the way, that's Allyra. And so I'm so proud of my daughter and the
Oh, well done.
for
Well
coming
done,
up
well
with this
done.
idea.
Well done.
Well done, everyone. Thank you, Ilay and team.
Thank you everyone for having us. Thank you very much.